Assalamu alaikum. I am going to cover web design from beginning to a project. So if you are interested, keep watching. When we want to speak about web design, here have two words. First one is web, second one is design. On the design part, we actually speak about graphics design, like how to edit an image, how to use perfect font, how to use perfect color, and also plenty of things, and also how you can tweak with each other. And for web version, we speak how to select or how to design specific section like hero area, navigation menu, and also how to organize other section like about, service, and also lots of things. So when you actually want to speak about web design, here have lots of things actually involved, like some designing, some user experience, and also user interface, and plenty of things. So in this web design series tutorial, you will have a basic knowledge about font psychology, color psychology, and also layout management, as well as how you can organize your every single section and why you should use this. And also I will try to cover every single element or every single aspect of web design. If you're interested to learn web design, you must have some knowledge about some specific software: Adobe Photoshop for photo editing, Adobe Illustrator for vector editing, and also Adobe XD for designing total layout. Actually, if you're interested to work with a project, you must have a good knowledge about these three type of software: Adobe Photoshop, Adobe Illustrator, and also Adobe XD. I have two crash course, Adobe Photoshop crash course and also Adobe Illustrator crash course. I will add the link in the description, so it will be easier for you to understand. And when I created these two crash course, my main intention was these two crash course was actually made for web designers, not graphic designer. So if you're interested to continue with this web design series, I recommend you to watch my these two crash course, Adobe Photoshop and also Adobe Illustrator. I don't want to make it complicated. It's a beginner series, so I will work only Adobe Photoshop and I will do every single thing on Adobe Photoshop. If you're interested to learn web design, you must have very good knowledge about color, and where you should use what color, you must have very good knowledge about this. And in this tutorial I am going to explain about color psychology. So if you are interested, keep watching. Thank you very much for staying with me. I am Ali Hossain and you are watching Learn with Ali Hossain. In this tutorial, I am going to explain about color psychology. In this channel, you will get all about web design, web development, and also plenty of tips and tricks related tutorials. So if you are interested or if you are interested to learn web design or web development, click the subscribe button and click the bell button next to the subscribe button, so you will find all of my tutorial at first. This is web design essential training series, and in this series I will explain all about web design, and in this tutorial I am going to explain all about color psychology. So let's begin. So if you're interested to learn about color psychology, at first you need to know that every color has a personality, but we need to identify it, and also we need to know how actually color work. So at first I will explain some things, and that is, at first you need to know that we have a primary color and also secondary color, and we have three primary color. Number one is red, number two is blue, and number three is yellow. And these three is primary color. And if you're interested to go to secondary color, actually all secondary color will made from these three colors. So if I'm interested to organize, or if I'm interested to introduce you some secondary color, you can say, if I mix red and blue, you will get purple. If you mix blue and yellow, you will get green. And also if you mix red and yellow, you will get orange. That means purple, orange, and green, these three color is secondary color. And if you're interested to learn more about color psychology and actually how color work, I have a resource for you. So I will open the link on my browser. So as you can see, this is the website, and I opened this here. And if you come here, you will see tons of things about color psychology. Like you can see, this is the primary color, what I said, red, blue, and yellow. And if I come a little bit later, you can see there are secondary color. If you mix them, you will get these three colors. And if I go more, you can see here have lots of things. Okay, so I will add the link in the description, and I highly recommend you to watch and also read some things about the color psychology, so you will learn more about this. And also in this tutorial series, I will use a lot of time about flat UI colors. And you can see here have lots of color palette. You can use any color, and if you use this type of color, you will see you will get some awesome looks on your website. So I recommend you to read the total article from here. It will take up to 10 to 20 minutes to read everything, and then you need to practice it again and again so that you can do it perfectly. And also if you need to use any color palette, I recommend you to use this. It will be interesting for you to understand. Okay, now in this web design series, I will create a burger shop website. For that reason, I need to collect some color. Okay, So what color I will choose? If you don't know what color you need to choose, you can search Google. Like if I search here burger shop color and then go to image palette, and if you come here you can see that lots of color idea you will have, and you can collect any color. Okay, I will write here color palette. So if I try, you can see that here have some color palette and you can choose any color. Okay, so these are actually perfect if you don't know what color you should use, and also you can see here have lots of color palette. So I think now you have a good knowledge about some colors and also what is primary color and what is secondary color. But when you actually want to work or when you actually want to use a color on your project, you must have the perfect knowledge what color you need to choose and also why you choosing this color. So in this tutorial or now I am going to explain some commonly used color and why actually this color work and how actually this works. So first one is actually red, and red is commonly used for stoplight, Valentine's Day and a horror films style text. I should show some image or something so that it will be better for you, but now I want to give you some rough idea how actually this color work. Now next one is actually orange, and actually you will see the orange color in some fruit related text or sporting event and also board game related text. You will see the color is orange. Okay, and if you're interested to see the yellow, you will see that it actually comes from traffic signal, and also you will see the yellow color for window font display and also smiley face, and sometime you will see the yellow color for the food related items. Okay, so this is for the yellow. And next one is actually green. If you're interested to introduce some natural things, and also if you're interested to see some economic exchange, health positive issue, in that case you can use, and also for restaurant you can use green color. And if I'm interested to explain about blue, you can see it's actually comes from hospitals, it will comes from space and also workout facilities. It will give you the opportunity for using the blue color. And if you're interested to use purple, you need to use the purple color for magic show, fairy tales and also luxury product. And also you can see I selected here purple color gradient. The reason because color psychology is actually a luxury thing. Very little people actually know about color psychology, so actually I selected here the color psychology purple. Okay, next one is actually pink. Pink you can use for cancer related patients, kids related items and also bathroom product. You can use pink. And if you're interested to explain about gold, you can use this for luxury product, ring and also toppings and lots of things. Okay, I don't want to explain every single thing color, but I already provided you the resource, and if you think if you read everything and also if you research every single thing about it, I hope it will be better. So now I am going to introduce what color I am going to use here. So I will use here these three color, and definitely I will use extra two color. For first one is black and second one is white. Okay, so in this website I will use mostly 5 colors, and I will try to reduce the color, but actually I think 5 color will be perfect for the project. So these 3 color will be main, and then extra 2 color, one is black, another one is white. Okay, so this is the thing, and I think now you have a basic knowledge about color psychology. Let's talk about font psychology. Thank you very much for clicking this video, and in this video I am going to explain all about font psychology. So if you are interested, keep watching. Every fonts have its own personality, but we need to identify it in order to use any font. So if you're interested to talk about font, when you actually want to use font, commonly used font are 4 types. First one is serif, second one is sans serif, third one is script, and fourth one is slab serif. These 4 types of font actually commonly used, and in this video I am going to explain all about where and why you should use this type of fonts. So let's talk about serif font. And if you're interested to talk about serif, if you're interested to see its personality, you will see that when you actually want to do something traditional, you can use your serif font, and also it's sophisticated, reliable, practical and also formal. So when you actually want to do something related this reliable, practical, formal and also traditional, in that case you can use serif font. Now if you're interested to speak some common font, you will see Times New Roman is one of the most common serif font, and also Gorgia, Diode and Garamond are other but mostly common serif font. Okay, now you might be asking me that why and where I can use my serif font. So where the best, you can use this for printed material, and lots of the time or most of the cases when you actually want to do something for printed, automatically we choose serif. It doesn't mean that you cannot choose other font, but serif font is much more reliable for printed material. And you can use serif font in logo, website text, titles and other. Okay, now you can see that every serif font have some extra thing on the section. You can see I just write this title serif with the serif font. You can see it have some extra element, you can see. Okay, so this is the serif font. Now if I am interested to speak another mostly commonly used font, and that is sans serif font. And you can see sans serif font is something like that, and it's actually a modern looking font. So now if I am interested to speak about its personality, you can see that you can use, it's actually modern font, like modern, most of the design you will see sans serif font, and also it's clean and humanist, geometric, universal. So this is the personality for sans serif font. Now if I am interested to introduce some common font, you can see Helvetica is one of the most common sans serif font. Other is Verdana, Gilb Sans, Arial, Futura, they are all sans serif font. Okay, now you may use, now where it's best, you can use it for logo, title, small text, website text and other. So this case you can use your sans serif font. Now if I am interested to explain another one, that is script font. You can see its personality. Now you may be asking me that script font and sans serif font, both of them looks mostly similar, but script font is not actually similar font. Its personality is elegant, classic, stylish and also formal. And common fonts are dancing script, great vibes, bad script, cushion script, and I write this in great vibes script font. Okay, now what is the, where you can use it best? You can use obviously script font on your logo, you can use it on title, you can use in all invitations. So you can use your script fonts on title, logo and invitations. Okay, so now next mostly used font is slab serif. Slab serif is mostly like serif font, but slab serif you can see the extra area are square. Okay, but sans serif are not something like that. Okay, so this is the basic difference between serif font and slab serif font. Okay, now you can use its personality if you're interested. It's actually bold, like if you're interested to attract someone's attention using a font, you can choose a slab serif font, it will be interesting. And nowadays slab serif font is trendy font and it's also friendly, solid. Now commonly used font is Museo, and I write this on Museo font, and Josephine is another popular slab serif font. Cops, Clarendon also popular font for slab serif. Now where it's best, definitely you can use slab serif font also in logo. Definitely you can use slab serif font on logo and also for titles. Okay, now for our project, what font we will choose? So if I'm interested to explain what I will choose Roboto Slab for title. Like all types of title I will use Roboto Slab, and for all body text I will use Poppins. In this video I will create a logo. Actually this is Web Design Essential training series, and if you are interested to create a website, at first we need a logo. It's a scratch to a project. In that case we need to create our own logo, and before creating the logo I made a scratch. And as you can see I tried some different way. Actually I made plenty of scratch, but these two I think much more better than previous, and these two I can use on a project. So I think if you're interested to create a logo, it will be better if you try something scratch on your project. Okay, so now I am going to open Adobe Illustrator on my computer, and if you think you are not perfect with Adobe Illustrator, or if you're interested to learn Adobe Illustrator, in that case I have a crash course on Adobe Illustrator, you can check it out. You will get the link in the description. So I will go to the file and then new. Okay, my logo can be used on web, and also I will make the logo that can be printed. In that case I will select print. Okay, and I will go to advanced section, and as you can see my color mode is CMYK. In that case I can use it in web version as well as I can use this on printed version. Okay, and also it will be 300 dpi, no problem at all. So I will click create. Now at first I will select here Essential Classic, and if you do that, in that case my all preference and your all preference will be same. Okay, so what I will do, I will zoom a little bit. I will select the rectangle tool and I will stop the border. Now I will create here a rectangle, and then I will duplicate this 3 times. Then I will collect our color what I will use here. So I am going to create here a burger shop website, in that case my first color will be this one. I actually selected some color for our website, so I selected this color. So I will select here, first one will be this, and second one will be this one, and third one can be this one. So these three color will use on our logo, as well as when I will create our design, web design. In that case also I will try to stick with in this color. Okay, so at first I will create here, as you can see, you already seen my scratch. So at first I want to create here a burger. So if I want to do that, I will go to ellipse tool, and then I will draw here a circle by pressing shift. Then I will select here a line tool, and I will draw here a line, and by pressing shift it will be something like that. Then I will select the move tool, and then I will select both. Then I will go window and then pathfinder, and I will place it here. So this is our pathfinder, and I will select here unit. If I do that, you can see that I just divided our circle. Now what I will do, I will right click and I will press ungroup. In that case, now they are two different section. I don't need the last one, so I will remove this one. So this is such like that. Okay, now when you actually want to see your burger bun, you will always see that they actually a bit rounded in that case. So what I will do, I will select our direct selection tool, and then I will select this dot, and I will draw a little bit something like that. So you can see now this looks something like a burger bun. Okay, now what I will do, I will select the rounded rectangle tool, and I will draw here a rounded something like that, and then I will select the selection tool, and I will duplicate this again, and then I will create another one. So you can see we have three. Okay, now our last one, I want to increase this a little bit, and I want that these two should not be rounded. So what I will do, as you can see, I just zoomed a little bit. Now I will select this, and then I will go direct selection tool, and I will select this marker, and then this. Okay, and then I will go something like that, and also for this I will go something like that. So you can see now it's actually a bit corner. Okay, now always the burger bun, how it look like, you can see I will select first one and last one. These two should be our burger bun, so I can copy. So I will go to the marker and I will copy the color from here, and also for this one I can copy the color. I will change it, it can be meat, so I can change this color, and for this one I can also choose this color, so no problem at all. So now it looks a little bit like burger, right? Now what I will do, I will zoom a little bit, and I will go a little bit something like that. Okay, I think it's a bit more so I think I can reduce its height a little bit, so it will look much more better. I just want to add some toppings, so it will look better, I think. So I will go select ellipse tool, and I will select its color white, and then I will draw some circle. Now I can say it looks like a burger. Now what I will do, I can actually place something like that. Okay, now I will write here burger shop. So I will write here burger shop. Okay, and I want to write here our tagline, and our tagline can be the greatest cheese and meat. Okay, so you can select any font, but for burger shop actually I have a font. I can use this font for this project, so I will select the font called Black Burger Rough. I want to select this font, and for the greatest cheese and meat I can select the font Gabriola. I will write here the text and this one too, and then I will increase the font size a little bit. Okay, and then I think this color should be something like this one, and this color should be something like this one. Okay, then what I will do, I will place a little bit something like that, and then I will select all at a time, and I will make all of them group so that I can increase or decrease their size. So now I will reduce its size a little bit, so it will look something like that. So this is our burger shop logo, I think, and I think it looks better, but I will use it on our website. In that case, I think this one looks better. But if you interested to use this another place, you can give the AI file to your client, so your client will place it anywhere. In that case, your client can place something like that, and in that case I can place it center aligned, and then I can place all center aligned. Okay, you can also use your logo something like that, but we will use our logo for our website. In that case, I think this position looks better, but you can use this one too. So I will now save this project, and for saving I will go desktop, and I will create here a folder burger shop, and I will place here our AI file. I will save here, and then I will delete this one. The reason because our main file is saved. Okay, and I don't need this color too, so I will remove this one too. Then I will go file, and then export, and then export as, and I will select PNG, and I can write here logo. Okay, and I will click export, and I will select here, you can select 300 ppi, but actually I will use this for our website, not for print. In that case, I will save this for 72 ppi, but you can select any one. Okay, so now I will save this for 72 dpi. In that case, my file size will a little bit low, and my image will be a little bit optimized. So I will click OK. Now if I go to our burger shop folder, you can see our logo is ready. Okay, I can use this on our project right now. We already saved our total AI file. In that case, I don't need this anymore. So now I am going to close the Adobe Illustrator. Okay, in this video I am going to start our web designing main project. Actually, you can design your website with any web designing tool. It may be Adobe XD, it may be Adobe Photoshop, it may be Adobe Illustrator, or it may be Figma, Scratch, any other tool you can select. But I already have 2 crash course about Adobe Photoshop and also Illustrator, and for that reason actually I think it would be great if I design total thing using Adobe Photoshop, because learning Adobe Photoshop is much more easier than other. And also most of the time when you will work, your client will also prefer you to design the total project using Adobe Photoshop. So I think it would be great. Okay, but you can also work with Adobe XD and also Figma. I will share also this type of tutorial later, but now we can start with Adobe Photoshop. So at first I will create here a folder, and I think you already watched our previous tutorials where I said color psychology, font psychology, and also how you can design a logo. And last tutorial I actually created a logo called burger shop, so I will write here burger shop. That means we actually want to create our total design use for a burger shop. Okay, so I will paste here our logo. So as you can see, this is my logo. Okay, now I am going to open my Adobe Photoshop. Okay, then I will go file and then new, and here you can select for web version, and if you do that you can have 1920 into 1080p, but I will not do something like that. So at first I will write here burger shop, then I will place here a width. Okay, so instead of adding this width, I will add here 1140 pixel for width, and height I will add 5000. Okay, it no matter what type of height you actually want to add, but I just want to add this 5000, and then later if I need to increase or decrease I will do it, no problem at all. So here you can see here have a artboard option. I don't need any artboard, so I will uncheck this, and then it may be 72 resolution, no problem at all. So now I will click create. So now you can see this is my area where actually I want to design my total things. Okay, so at first I want to add here a grid so that it will be easier for me to understand, and also you can see here have a ruler. If you don't see the ruler, you can press Ctrl R on your keyboard. In that case you can see or hide it. Otherwise you can go view, and then you can see here have an option for ruler. If you click, you can also see that it's actually fade away, and also if you click again it will come back. Okay, now I want to add here grid. Okay, if you're interested to code your website using Bootstrap or other popular framework, most of them actually used 12 grid, and also now some framework also support 16 grid, but now I think it would be great if I actually select this using 12 grid. Okay, so I will go for view and then new grid layout, and here actually I will write 12 grid. Okay, and gutter actually I can add 15 pixel instead of 20. I think it would be great. The reason because bootstrap gutter also to 15 pixel, and also if you're interested you can also increase this to 16, but I think it would be great if I add here 12 grid. Okay, so 12 grid, and also gutter will be 15 pixel. Gutter means one grid and another grid actually middle time the space, it's actually gutter. Then I will press OK. So if I do that, you can see now I have a 12 grid with 15 pixel gutter. Now if you're interested to measure how actually it work, you can see the gutter is actually 15 pixel, it's actually showing you 16 pixel. The reason because it's actually taken 1 pixel extra, you can see both side. So now if I try to do that, you can see now it's actually 15 pixel. Okay, so this is the matter. Now actually our website layout should not be 1140, right? So what I will do, I will go image and then canvas size, and our background color I will select white. The reason because our website is white, and I can add now any width. Like now if interested you want to add 1920, that means full width you can do. And also I think for managing the website it would be greater if you add width 1600. Okay, so now you can see this is our website main web view. Okay, now I will add here extra to grid. That would be better for me to select every single thing step by step. Okay, so at first for designing the total website you have to do some scratch, or you can ask your client what section he wants on a website. But I want to do total things from scratch, and I think it would be great if I can do some modification, and how actually it will be great for me. So at first I need to collect an image for our burger. So what I will do, I will go to Google and I will write here pixels. It's actually copyright free stock photo. You can collect photos from here, and also you can use your photo anywhere, not sponsored. So I will write here burger, and you can see here have plenty of burgers image. You can collect anyone. I think for me these two actually same burger but with different lighting. You can select anyone. I think darker one will be great for my design, so I will download the darker one, and then I will open the file from our Photoshop, and then I will go Photoshop and I will place the image here. Then I will zoom out a little bit. And by the way, if you are not familiar with Adobe Photoshop, I highly recommend you to check out my Photoshop crash course, so you will have very good knowledge about Adobe Photoshop. Actually I think that my burger should align also this grid, so actually I am placing this a little bit something like that. Okay, I think it would be great. Now I think this place is now amazing. Okay, now what I will do, I think this background should be light gray, so that you can see the design precisely. Okay, now what I will do, I will add here a rectangle. That means I will place this here. I don't want to show total burger image here, so I will select this something like that. So this is the background color. Now I will place this behind in the layer section, and then I will select this layer and I will right click here, and then I will write here create clipping mask, so that it will crop the area. Okay, why I did this, now it will be now it's actually flexible. Like now if I interested to increase the size, I can do, or I can decrease the size. Everything is actually possible using this way. So actually I will do something like that. Okay, now I will add here a top header area where I want to place my logo and also my menu. I actually want to make everything very simple and specific, so that it will be easier for any visitor to do everything precisely. So what I will do, I will select this, and then I will go to for white background color, and then I will create a new layer by pressing Ctrl Alt Shift N, or you can also press here for creating a new layer. So now I will draw here a white area with 80 pixel height. Okay, and then definitely its color would be also white, something like that. Okay, then I will place in my logo. So where is my logo? You can see this is the logo, so I will place the logo here, and I will place the logo here, and then I will resize the logo. Now I will select our logo and also rectangle at a time, and then I will click center, so that it will be center aligned. Okay, now our logo placed precisely. Now I want to add here our menu. Okay, so for adding a menu, I can do just I will click here, I will create a new layer by pressing Ctrl Alt Shift N, or you can place here for creating a new layer, Now I will click here, and as I said, for all title I will select Robotos Lab on my font psychology tutorial. And why I selected this font, I explained every single thing here. So I think if you missed that, I recommend you to check the tutorial. So I will write here home, and then I will press tab, and I will write here about, then tab, and then I will press menu, and then tab hot deals, and then contact us. Then I want to you can place this menu here, okay, no problem at all. But I think it's actually a burger shop, so I think if it would be great if I want to have here a highlighted order now button, so that it will be focus a little bit, and when a user come here he will see the logo and also he will see the order now button, so that he can order. Okay, so what I will do, I will type again T, and I will write here order online. Okay, and then I will place it here, and then I will draw here a rounded rectangle tool, and then I will draw here a button, something like that. Okay, and I will increase the rounded portion to 50, so that it will be totally rounded. And I want to change the color to this red. Okay, now I will change the layer position under the text, so that text would be visible, and I want to change the text color from this color to white. Okay, now I will select both, and I will select go to move tool, and then select align center, and then center, so that they will be center. Then I will press group, and I will write here BTN. Okay, now what I will do, I will place this button here. Okay, and then this menu tab should be here, and I will select both of them, and then I will align them center. Okay, now they are center aligned, and also now I will select all and then align them center, so that everyone will be center aligned. Okay, now if I hide the grid, you can hide grid by pressing Ctrl H on your keyboard. So now you can see this area looks much better. Okay, now what I will do, I will add here, I will actually select both two, and then I will click I will make them group. So for making group, I will press Ctrl and then G, and then I will write a navigation. When you actually want to design, I highly recommend you to organize every single thing, so that when a developer will code or when a developer will work on your project, it will be easier for him to work. The reason because everything is organized. So I highly recommend you to do that. Okay, now I think it would be great actually if I add some opacity here, so that user can see the banner a little bit using the header section. And also when a user scroll, in that case it will be scroll to top, that means it will always in the top position. So if you're interested to do that, just go to the opacity section, and you can write it 85%, so that user will see the area a little bit. Okay, now I will select all these three sections, and then I will create all of them as a group, or you can click here for creating group, and if you do, you can do. So now I will write here header area. Okay, so our header area is now completed, you can see. Okay, and also now they are organized. Now I want to add here a strong bold text, so that user can see, and also user can interact with the website. The reason because if I place here a burger image but nothing actually expanding, in that case what actually it's maintaining, okay, or what actually you can understand with it. So what I will do, I will write here a text, and for doing that I will go type text, and actually I think it would be great if I select Poppins for the title. And as I said, when actually you want to work, always try to mention every single thing precisely. So now I will go to the color section, and definitely it would be also white. So I will click OK, and I will write here share your love for burger, and then I want to add here this sign. Okay, and my font size should be 60. Okay, it should be extra bold. Okay, I think 72 would be great. Now I will add here a order online button again. This one is actually this color, and next one will be here. Okay, so what I can do, I will go to the header section, navigation section, and then button, and then you can see I just selected the area. Now if I press Alt, you can see here have a copy option, so I can now copy another one here. Okay, now I will place the copy one here. Okay, and I just want to rename this to BTN. Okay, now what I will do, I will actually change its color, not this dark orange color. I actually want to change this color to yellow. Okay, and the text color, I think it would be great if I actually change this to this color. But now I want to increase the button a little bit, and then definitely they should be rounded, so I will select it to 50 again. If I do, you can see now they are rounded. Now if I go hide the resolution, you can see now it's better, but they are not perfect, so I will select the button and also text, and then I will align them this way. Now you can see they are perfect. And also I think it would be great if I actually select some area, something like that, and now they should be also center aligned. So what I will do, I will draw here a rectangle, this way, and then I will place it here, and then I will select 3 at a time. No, I will select these 2, and then I will make them group, and it would be banner text. Then I will select both, and then move tool, and then center, so that they are now center aligned. I don't need this anymore, so you can remove this, or you can place it wherever you want. Okay, now I will come here, and these two actually our these 3 actually total area is actually our hero area, so I will make them group, and I will rename this. It would be hero area. So at first I will draw a rectangle, and its color will be not actually white, a little bit white. Okay, so you can see I will select a color, something like that, and then I will draw here a rectangle. It may be something like that, no problem at all. Okay, now I will create a new layer by pressing Ctrl Alt Shift and N, and then I will type here. Okay, so I will write here welcome. I want to increase the text to 72, then I will actually organize every single thing, no problem at all. So I will write here welcome, and then I want to add another text, and that will be we make best burger in the town. You can write anything, actually I want to make something like that. I actually want to hide the grid for now. Okay, and then I want to add some text here. So I will select this, and our font size will be 18 pixel. Not for this one, I will create a new layer, and then our font size will be 18 pixel. Okay, and then I will take here a text box, something like that. Okay, so you can see this is such like that. Okay, no problem. Now what I will do, as you can see our this text alignment is left aligned, so I want that here should have a burger, and in the right area I want to place some text. Okay, so that will be a bit interesting and also good UI, I think. So I think it would be great if I can do that. Okay, now if I do that, I will select all 3 layers at a time, and then I will go for right align. Okay, and you can see we make the best burger in the town, and also these 2 text actually left aligned. So I will select both 2 layers, and I will open the type tool, and I will select right align. So you can see they are such like that. Now I will select all 3 at a time, and then I will click here. So now you can see they are something like that. Okay, now this welcome text should have some appearance, and in that case I can change the font face. So instead of Roboto Slab, I can select it to Poppins, and it would be great if I actually reduce the font weight to actually light. Okay, and also I want to change the color, its color, so I can change the color to this red color. So I can see that now this one actually a bit different, and also it have a good appearance. Okay, and another one thing is if I want to see text, you can see that this we can make the text actually this font facing I can reduce a little bit. It's actually 72, I can reduce this to 60, so that it looks better, I think, and other things are no problem at all. So now I will select these 3 again, and I will click here right align, so everyone will be right aligned, and also I will click here so that everyone's have same spacing. As you can see now they are not same spacing, so I will click here, so now they are spacing same. Okay, now I will group them by pressing Ctrl G, so everyone will be grouped, and I can write here welcome text. I always recommend you to organize your layers, that would be great. Okay, now I will select these 2 again, and I will organize, or I will click center, so that they will be center aligned. Okay, now I can open our grid, and you can see my text is actually not the place. So what I will do, I will select the group, and then I will align them to actually the grid position so that it would be great, as you can see. And one more thing I need to change, that is this text should not be Roboto slab, it should be Poppins. So I will change the font face to Poppins, and also they should not be bold, they should be simply regular. Okay, so you can see now it looks much better. Okay, now I will hide the grid again, and I want to have a burger photo here. So what I will do, I will open my browser and I will search for pixels. I actually like to collect image from pixels if I need to download some stock free image or copyright free. So I will search a burger, and you can actually collect any burger and then you can remove its background. Okay, so I will collect a burger. Wait a little bit, I can search a burger. Suppose I want to select this one, so I will click here, and then what I will do, I will download the burger. So I will click download free. Actually I selected this burger image from unsplash.com. Actually they are another go-to resource or go-to source. I can collect my images. So now I will click here and then here, and I can open this with Adobe Photoshop. Okay, now this is 2020 version. I actually failed to update this to 2021, and this version also have a excellent feature, that is quick selection tool. And with this tool I will select this total area at a time, and if I do, it will automatically select the burger. Just check, it's not actually perfect or pixel perfect, but it's actually most of the time you can use the burger whatever you want. So now I will press Ctrl X or Ctrl C, whatever you like, and then I will paste Ctrl V here. So you can see this one is much more bigger than our artboard, so I need to organize a little bit for this. So now you can see our burger is here. Okay, and after actually removing the background, it not looks so odd. I think if I go 100% zoom in, you can see it's not looks so bad. Okay, but I can open the grid and you can see it's a little bit left aligned, so I think I can place it in right position. So now you can see this is something like that, and also I can actually change its position by changing this something like that. And full line text is not so recommended, so what I will do, I will remove some text from here. I can use this burger, but I can search a burger with white background. So if I search it on Unsplash, what happened, this one I can use on my project by some zooming in or zooming out, or I can use this one. I think I can use this one. So I will download this, open the download folder and drag it to our project. Okay, and something like that. Zoom out a little bit, then I can increase the burger size, Ctrl H, and then if I come here, okay, when you actually want to work with graphics, always try to actually move and place and replace with another images. In that case you will have a good idea what actually works best for you and works what not. So you can see this is one, this is another look. Okay, both of them looks good, but I think I can work with this one. This one looks much better. Okay, and what I will do, it's actually a bit bigger than our total space. So what I will do, I will actually make it clipping mask. So I will press Alter, and then so now you can see, now I made them clipping mask, and you can see the drop shadow actually it's a bit, it's not in perfect place. So what I will do, I will place it a little bit something like that, and then I will open the grid again and I will check it how it looks like. So this is something like that. And one more thing is, actually I think I should reduce our welcome text a little bit. actually we make best burger in the town. I think I can reduce this a little bit, it would be great. So I will select it, and I think now it looks better. And then I will select these three again, and then alignment center. Okay, so now you can see our welcome section looks much better. I am going to design our special burger promo offer. That means where I want to showcase some of my special burgers, and with their price and also a little bit description with it, and also a order now button, so that a user can interact with it very easy way. First I will hide our grid, and then I will open our type tool, and I will change our text color to anyone. I will change our font family, it may be Poppins, no problem at all. Then now I will click here, and I will write here some text like special combo. I will select all text, I will go here, and then here, and then I will click all caps. If I do that, in that case all will be capitalized. Okay, and then I will type again, and I will write here our delicious burgers. That means I want to explain some of our burgers here. So now I want to change this font family to our Roboto slab, and it should be bold, and font size should be 60. Why I did this? The reason because when you actually want to design, always follow the path. And you can see for this I used here, for welcome I used here Poppins light and also the red color, and for this I used Roboto slab, font weight bold, and color was this one. So what I will do, I will actually select here, and then I will go for this color. Okay, so I will copy the color from here, as you can see. And one thing I can do, and that is I can copy the color actually here, and for the red one I can select this color. It would be great for me to organize every single thing. Okay, so now I will select our delicious burger, and then type tool, and then I will select the color. Okay, this color. Okay, and for special combo I will select the color for this one. It should be red, and its font family should be Poppins and then light, and font weight should be 72, so they both will be same. Then I will select all, both two, and I will place them here and then here. Okay, should have some spacing so that it will looks good. I will select these three at a time, and then I will place here, so all of them will be center aligned. Okay, I want that this welcome area should be in the top section, no problem at all. Now I will active our height by pressing Ctrl H. I want that here should have 4 card, and with all 4 card I will have same design, okay, or same styling. So what I will do, I will actually create here a rectangle tool, and I will select 3 grid here. The reason because I want 4 item, and I can draw a little bit here, no problem at all. And as you can see, I selected this part, not this. The reason because I want that our grid should be looks perfect. So this area looks something like that. Okay, now I want that they should be rounded. If it's round, it looks much better in my opinion. But if in your case you don't like to have a rounded corner, you can skip this, no problem at all. Now this is the color. Okay, I want that this color should be a little bit something like that, so it will be easier for me to place every single thing, padding, margin and other, no problem at all. Then I will take a new layer by pressing Ctrl Alt Shift and N. Then I will write here as flashy title, so I will write here smoked burger, and this text should not be text transform should not be uppercase, so I will skip this. And its font size should be 24 pixel, and I want to have some text, so I will write here, you can write boneless, smoky chicken, and mayo, onion, and one. I will select all text. It should be Poppins. I said I will follow the path. Always my text should be, body text should be Poppins, and title should be Roboto slab. And this color can be this one, no problem at all, but font size definitely 16 pixel, not more. And text align should be center aligned, and I will place this also here. Okay, then I want to have a price, so I will write here for first one I will write here $35, and I will select, definitely I think price should be Roboto slab, and this font size should be bold, and color it should be 60, and color should be this red. so it would be attractive. Okay, so now I will select this one and then I will place it here. I can hide the grid for now. Okay, I think it would be better if I place it here. I also collected some burger PNG. You can collect this. I actually collected this from Google. Just search burger PNG and then I just selected 4 burger image. You can collect, no problem at all. Then I will place here a burger. So first one would be this one. I will select the burger here and I think now I should activate the grid again. So I will press Ctrl H and I want that my this burger size should be something like that. So I will place here and then what I will do, I will select these 3 text, this one, this one and this one, these 3, and then I will click here so that they have a bit spacing, and then I will place the burger a bit top here, something like that. Okay, now I will write here a text for order now. So I'll write here order now. Okay, then I will select for this. Actually I think Poppins will be great. Font size should be regular, font weight should be regular, and font size should be 16 pixel, and color can be black. Okay, and text transform can be uppercase, so I can select for this one text transform uppercase for all caps. Okay, then what I will do, I will actually draw here a rectangle, a button, something like that. Okay, and then I want that here should be the color, so I will write here a yellow color. I think it's actually much more appealing for a food website, and also I think this button should be rounded. The reason because our all buttons are rounded. If you're actually interested to see other buttons, you can see I actually added a button here and also here, both of them actually rounded. And also I think I can follow the color from here. It would be great actually, so that everyone's have same appearance. Okay, and if I do that, I think I also need to change the color. Instead of black, I think I need to change the color to this dark brown color. Okay, now our button is ready. I will select both and then I will come here, I will align all center, and then I will make them group by pressing Ctrl G, and I will write here button. And then what I will do, I will actually select all 4 and then I will click here so that all will be center aligned perfectly, but I think they are not perfect. The reason because I forget to select the button. Now if I click, now I think all of them are perfectly aligned. Okay, now what I can do, you can see I have the smoky section and also the burger. I think they should be a little bit top, and I think they have much more spacing, something like that. And I think I can select the price, but burger and also order now, these 3. So price, burger and also button, these 3, and then I will click here so that the burger will be center aligned. Okay, now I think I don't need to have this type of spacing. Then Ctrl T. Now I can I need to press the shift, otherwise it will actually reduce, something like that. So I will press shift and then I will come here. I think 40-50 it should be great, no problem at all. I can go a little bit up, something like that. Okay, and then now I can what I will do, you can see that this is something like that. I will not place here this type of color. Okay, so I will okay, I will change this later. Okay, now you can see this one looks much better. Now what I will do, I will duplicate this for 4 times, but before going to duplicate this, I will select all and I will make them a group, and it should be group 1, no problem at all. I can rename them later by pressing Alter. I can duplicate this, and also by pressing shift they will be same position. So now you can see this is such like that. Then I will select this, and also I will come here and then final 4th one. Okay, and you can see everything actually works perfect because of grid. Okay, now what I will do, I will I will change all text like crispy chicken instead of smoky burger, crispy chicken, and instead of boneless smoky chicken, I can change the text. Actually no one will follow the path, but when you actually want to make something, always try to make everything looks as much popular as it is. And crispy chicken burger always tend to be a little bit lower price than smoky burger, so I think $30 will be great. And then I will remove the burger image. Before I do that, I will add ruler on my artboard by pressing Ctrl R, and then I will draw here a grid, so that I want that one's bottom should be same place. So what I will do, I will remove the burger and I will place here this one, and I will reduce the burger size, and you can see. Then I will select all and I will place center aligned, so that if anyone have any alignment issue, it will not happen. Then now my third one, and for third one actually I will select BBQ burger, and for the text I can add BBQ, and here I can add 40 pixel, and I can change the burger image. So I will select the burger 3 here. I will reduce the size. This is the beauty of grid. If you have grid, if you place every grid precisely, in that case you can make everything perfect. I think $40 would be great, and the burger is here. Now I will select all, okay, and then I will align all of them and center align. So now you can see this one looks better. Now our last item, and for last one I will write BBQ cheese burger, okay, and I can add here BBQ chicken, and I can add mayo can be in the top, and I can write here cheese, onion and bun, okay, something like that. And I want to increase the price to $45. So now this is the final one, and then I can reduce the size. So you can see if you have the idea or designing anything on designing a website is not much more difficult, I think. Okay, so now you can see our this burger is also placed here. So everyone are ready. Now I will select all at a time, that is because our alignments are not perfect, and then I will click here, so everyone will be center aligned. Okay, no problem at all. I think my prices should be a little bit topper, so that everyone have same spacing. So what I will do, I will select only price, and then I will go a bit up. Okay, now I think it looks better. Now what I will do, this is our first group, this one, and then I want to change the color to white. So you can see now it's white. Now what I will do, I will hide the grid, and then I will zoom a little bit so that you can see precisely. I will double click here a little bit earlier, so you will see layer properties. Otherwise you will see, if you right click, you will have a option for layer properties here, blending option, both of them are same. Then I will go for drop shadow, and if I come, you can see I will select here a color BF, and I think size should be 38. You can reduce or increase. You can see I just increase the size to, I think 15 pixel will be enough, and spreading should be 5 pixel, and distance should be 0, so that the shadow should be everywhere. And you can see now this one looks better. So I will copy the property from here, copy layer style, and now I can place the layer style everywhere. I will, at first I need to change the background color to white, then I will paste the layer property. Same way I will place it here. I will change the background color to white, and then paste the layer property. And for final one, this one, actually I want to show a hover effect, so that everyone can see everything precisely. So at first I will place here a color, and it can be dark red, something like that, and then I will paste here our layer style. After I changing the color, you can see nothing actually looks good. So what I will do, I will select other text, these three, and then I will change the text color to white, so it looks better. And when actually I am hovering, you can see this text is not looks good. So for order now button also, I want to change the text color to, I think white. Okay, or another thing I can do, that is I can change the color to white. I think now it looks better. So if I place this something like that, in that case this area looks much better. And also user can if I do that, a developer will add a hover effect. So when a user will hover, in that case he will see the design, everyone's design will a little bit change. Okay, now you can change the group name if you're interested, but I think it's actually a wastage of time, so I will make everyone group. I can make them group by pressing Ctrl G, and I can add a name, and it can be special promo area. Okay, and I think here have a bit more spacing, so what I can do, I can reduce the spacing here. I will select all, and then I will select the move tool, and I will go a little bit up here. Okay, and for special and delicious burger, I think they should be a little bit top. Okay, now I can add our grid, and I don't need this anymore, so I will hide this. Okay, now today I want to have here a special combo pack offer. That means you can see that I have already a welcome option, a hero area, and also some special combo design. Okay, but I want to have some offer or discount or something like that on the home page. So if I interested to have a combo offer, what I will do, I will take here a new layer by pressing Ctrl Alt Shift and N, and for now I will hide the grid. Okay, now I will select our rectangle tool, and I will draw here a rectangle, something like that, and I will change the background color, not actually white, a little bit white, so that I can identify that this is the area. I can increase or decrease the area, no problem at all. Then I will create a new layer, and I will type here my text. That means it can be maybe hot deals. Okay, I think I should change the color to this one. Okay, and I can change the font size to 60 pixel. Font weight can be light. Okay, and then I will take a new layer, and I will write here special combo pack, and I want that this text should be Roboto slab. Font weight should be bold. Font size should be 72 pixel. And then I will select both font at a time, and I will I want that all should be center aligned, so I will select these three, and then I will click here so that everyone will be center aligned, something like that. Okay, now I want to have a here actually a burger with a cold drinks and also some french fry or something like that. That means I want to give some a combo in a very good price. Okay, so if I want to do that, what I will do, I will go for Google, and I can search here burger, cold drinks and french fry, and then I will go image. Remember, if you download any image from Google, in that case always try to it's not colored drinks, it should be cold drink. Okay, remember, when you actually want to download something from Google, always make sure that you have the actual copyright for downloading the image. If you are not familiar with copyright or other, in that case I recommend you to use actually Unsplash or Pixabay. Okay, so I can go Unsplash/burger, and I can search here a image what actually I am looking for, a burger, a cold drinks with french fry. You can search and you can use any image on your project without worrying about copyright. Also I have another website, that is Pixels. You can also search your image here like burger. Okay, after a long search I have a image. You can see here have some cold drinks and also some french fry and with a burger, and here have American flag. No matter what's your country, I think now for this project I think I should not have the flag, so I can remove this flag too. So now what I will do, I will download the image, and I will click the save. Okay, I found this image in Pixels, so you can also collect the same image from Pixels, and then I will actually drag the image on our project, something like that. Then what I will do, I will duplicate actually this image, and it should be here. Okay, and then I will duplicate this once more, and it should be here. Okay, so you can see I just duplicated this 3 times, and then you can see I just hided the extra area. Now you can see they are not looks perfect, so what I will do, I will select these 3 at a time, and I will press Ctrl E on my keyboard so that these 3 will be same layer. Okay, now I will go for the spot healing tool, and then I will actually draw something like that. So you can see now no extra bar or nothing, everything will be perfect. Just try something once more. So you can see now this one looks better. And also I don't want to see the American burger here, so I can click here and again. Okay, now you can see this one is not available here. If I now try to zoom a little bit, you can see now this one is not looks available. Okay, so now this is our burger and this is our text. Okay, so now what I will do, okay, I can zoom a little bit, and then what I will do, I will actually change the layer position to bottom so that my all text should be visible, something like that. That's great, but I think I am not happy with this image, so I need to search a little bit for the perfect image. Okay, I found another image, and you can see this one looks much better than previous one. If I want to show you both two at a time, you can see this one looks much better than previous. So actually everything are up to you or your design sense, so no problem at all. So I think I can remove our previous one and I can place our new image here. So what I will do, I will place the image. I think I can place it here, no problem at all, and I can change the background color to black. Okay, now it looks very good. Okay, now I will try to have a new layer, and here I will write burger. This text should be here, burger, and then french fry and drinks, and I will select both. I think I have some line height issue. I can make it auto. Font size should be 30 pixel. I can increase this to 36, I think, and text align should be right aligned, and text transform should be uppercase. Okay, I can increase the font size again, 48 pixel, and this text should be here. I can enable hide. Oh, perfect. And then I will draw here a type tool, and I will add some text here, and body text, their font size should be 16 pixel. Okay, and I can reduce this. Their text transform should not be uppercase, and font family should be Poppins. Font weight should be regular. Okay, now I think it looks better. Okay, now I need to have here a button, something like this. So if I interested, I can also copy the button from here. So if I want to have a button, I can actually open a group and I can copy the button where it is. You can see this is the button, so I can actually copy one. And also if I copy this one, I need to actually place this here so that I can manage them perfectly, and then I will stop the group. Okay, so now this is the button, you can see. Now I need to organize my text. So what I will do, you can see red text in black. Actually it looks better, but instead of having black or instead of having red color accent, I think it would be great if I use here white. The reason because when you actually want to show something red, it's actually very flashy, and already if my all text are red color, it's not actually appealing. So I think I should have it in white color. The reason because already my background is very punchy and also very vibrant, so in that case I should not use red color here. And to know more about, or if interested to learn more about color, I have a tutorial about color psychology on this series, so you can also follow the series. And also I can change the button color to red, no problem at all. And when I actually selected button color red, I definitely need to change the text color to white. So you can see now this is such like that. Now what I will do, I will actually select the 3 layer at a time, and I will click here so that actually alignment would be great. But I think okay, now it looks better, and I will select these 3 at a time again, and I will go a little bit down, something like that. Then I will make them group, and it would be hot deal text. Okay, and here have the area. I will select all three: special combo pack, hot deal, and also my background with this. So now I will click here, so everyone will be center aligned. So now my this area looks perfect, I think. Okay, and now I will enable the grid, and I can see that actually it will be background image, so no problem at all, but they are all in the same position. But I think I should actually check again by selecting all and then right aligned. So you can see now it looks perfect. Okay, so this way you can actually organize your total area, and I will select all and I will make a group, and it should be our hot deal area. Okay, now I think our this area is also designed, and our website looks much better. It's a burger shop, and every burger shop should have a testimonial. If you have some reviews, actually excellent reviews, and if you show those reviews on your website, in that case later if a new user come on your website, and if he confused about if he purchase any product from your website or from your shop or not, in that case those reviews can actually boost your sale. So I always recommend, if you have a food shop, it may be burger shop or other food related shop or any restaurant website, I highly recommend you to use a testimonial. And always try to use your testimonial after the pricing. As you can see now in our project, we have a pricing already. I just gave some special discount offer so that user can actually purchase. So I want to add some testimonial here, and actually I want to make it simple so that user can actually navigate it perfectly. If you have a dashing testimonial but it's not actually effective for user, in that case I don't think it's very important, or I don't think those type of dashing or stylish testimonial can bring more client to you. So I always recommend you to use simple and clean looking testimonial. That would be great. So now I will add here a testimonial. Okay, at first I will hide the grid. Actually I don't want to show here grid anymore. So now what I will do, I will type here, select the type tool, and I will type here you can see testimonial, and I want to add here a text. So I will write here what our customer says. Now I want that here should have a customer image. So I will go to the ellipse tool, and I will draw here a ellipse by pressing shift, so that it will be actually perfect size ellipse. Okay, then now I want to write here a name. Okay, so you can write any name, no problem at all. I will write here Jonathan Smith, actually one of the most popular placeholder name. And I want to have some star here. Actually you can place any star. I will use here actually font awesome star icon. So what I will do, I will actually place here a font awesome star. It's actually SVG. Okay, and I will reduce the size. Actually I want to change its color. So what I will do, I will go for the layer style, and I will select actually color overlay, and then it will be yellow. Okay, you can change your color if interested. Then I will actually duplicate this for 5 times, 2 3 4 5. Then I will select all at a time. Okay, I will click here so that everyone have same spacing, and I will click Ctrl G for making them a group, and I will write here star. So you can see this is our stars. Then I want to have some actually text. Okay, so what I will do, I will draw here a text box, something like that, and I will reduce the font size to actually 14 pixel, and font weight will be regular. And if I go character panel, I don't want to show them uppercase, so I will click here so that it will be lowercase, and text align should be center aligned, no problem at all. And 3-line text is good, I think. Okay, now I need to formatting total things actually. So what I will do, at first actually you can see, at first I will select our testimonial text, and for testimonial it will be pop-in slide 72 and red color, no problem at all. But for what our customer says, this text should be Roboto slab,
and font weight will be bold, font size will be 60, and color will be this one. Actually I want to have same formatting for every style, okay, and this style is not actually final style. We will upgrade it or as actually our requirement, so no problem at all. Then I will select this title text at a time and then background, so I can make both group and I can write say them their testimonial title. Now ellipse and Jonathan Smith, this text should not be something like that. I will change this to Robotos Lab. Font weight will be bold and font size will be 18 pixel. I think it would be great. I don't want to show this much more bigger, and color should be this one, okay. And I think I can reduce the ellipse size, it's actually a bit bigger. Then I will select our Jonathan Smith text here, and then star, this is the ellipse and this is the lorem text, so I want to place this text here and our star should be here, something like that. I think I can increase the font size, it should be 24, okay. I think now it looks better. Now I will select all, something like that. I will align them center, and then I will active actually our grid, and if I active our grid, you can see I actually placed this text area a bit longer or bigger. In that case I will reduce this. Actually I will take here 4 column, so if I do try to 1 2 3 4 actually these 4 columns, so what I will do, I will reduce this, something like that. And I don't want to show here actually more than 3 lines, so what I will do, I will remove actually our extra lines from here. Actually I think I should increase the line height to 18 pixel. Actually they should have some line height, okay, it would be readable, okay. Now I will select all at a time again and I will align center all of them, so now they looks better I think. Now I need to add some image, so I will open our browser, I will go pixels and I will search here businessman. You can see here I have a lot of businessman image. You can collect anyone, so I can collect this image 1 2 and 3, okay. I have 3 images here. Now I will do extra one thing, another thing you can say, and that is I will actually draw here a rectangle, something like that, and its background color will be a little bit white so that I can identify it, okay. And then I will select all at a time and then select move tool and then align them center, okay. Why I did this actually I will explain. Now I will actually duplicate this for 3 times, okay. Then actually I should make them a group, so this one is one group, this is another group, and this is our last group, okay. Now I don't want to show this background anymore. Actually I may take this background so that I can align everyone perfectly, okay. So now I will remove our background from here and also from here and also from here, okay. Now I will actually embed our images, so I will go our download folder and I will actually place one image here. Then I will press alter and then actually I am going to clip it or clipping mask I will add. Then I will just align this perfectly, so this area is completed. Now for this one I will add the image and then I will clip it mask, okay, and then I will place the image here and the final one, and this will be here. I will just drag the image here and then I will make it clipping mask, okay. I think I can reduce the image a little bit. Now you can see our this area looks better. Now the last thing, and that is I don't want to show this text in red color, it would be great if they are black or dark black color. So it should be color is 151515. So I will copy the color from here and I will paste the color for this one too, and also for this one. Okay, now they look much decent, I think. Now I will select these 3 group at a time. I will make all of them a group and I will write here testimonial. Now if any user actually want to have more testimonial, in that case what he can do, he actually he can add actually some buttons, so that or I can add here a carousel option so user can actually navigate. So adding a carousel is not so difficult, you can do it very easier. Just select a ellipse tool and then draw here a circle, something like that. Okay, first one, and then I will duplicate this again. Okay, and then first one I will select and I will go for ellipse and I will stop the color for this, but for stroke I will add here actually 2 pixel stroke, something like that. Okay, then I will duplicate this again. I can add 4 items, no problem at all. Actually this means that now I am in second option, that means it's actually a carousel. Now they are not aligned perfectly and also they are not they don't have same spacing, so I will select all at a time and I will click here, so all will have same spacing, and also if I click here they will be aligned precisely. Now I will make them a group and it would be navigation. I always recommend you to organize your all things precisely so that everything looks perfect. Now I will select all 3 and also background and then click here, so everyone will be perfectly center aligned, and this way you can actually style your testimonial area. I know you can style a testimonial area or anything many way, but actually I recommend you to use whatever you like, but always try to make it simple and user friendly so that user can navigate or user can do everything how actually he want to do. Always every burger shop or a restaurant should have a promo and they should have some video. In that case, if you have some video, you can also generate more audience and also more attraction. You can also use this promo for YouTube or other social media for importing or for generating more subscriber or more visitor, as well as you can place the video on your website. In that case also your website content user also have some extra flavor, or he can know more about yourself. In that case also I always recommend after the testimonial section you can add a video section. So today I will add here a video section, and adding a video section is very easy and it's not so difficult. So if you're interested to have a video section, how you can do that, just try to select here a rectangle tool. I will add the grid at first and then I will draw here a rectangle, something like that. Now what I will do, I will open my browser and I will go pixels and I will search here burger, and you can select actually any burger, no problem at all, but I recommend you to have a thumbnail for your website. That means if you have a video, you must have a thumbnail how actually you want to show your project. Then you can place your thumbnail image here, that would be great. Okay, just now we are actually making a dummy burger. In that case actually we are doing something like that, but in your case you can do much more interesting way. Okay, no matter what actually you want to do. So now I will select here a awesome looking burger image. You can select anyone, I can select this one looks better I think. So now I will click download, so it will be downloaded. Now I will go download folder and I will collect the import the image on our Photoshop, you can see. Okay, something like that. Now what I will do, I will just clip it mask, so I will press alter and I will click here. In that case you can see now it's actually clipping mask, something like that. Okay, now if you add here a image, in that case it's not actually showing you that your image is actually, it's a video area. Okay, so how you can actually implement that it's a video section? In that case you can have here a video button. Okay, if you add a button, in that case people will know that it's a video section. Okay, so what I will do, I will draw here a rectangle, so I will draw here a polygon, and you can see I just added here 3 slides. Okay, now I will click here one time, and if you do, you can see that here have a smooth corner option. So I will add here width 100 pixel and height also 100 pixel. Width I can add 80 pixel. Okay, and then I will click OK. In that case you can see here have a small
a little looks like a play button, something like that. Then what I will do, I will draw here a ellipse, and I will draw here a ellipse, something like that. So this one our first ellipse, and then I will select move tool, and I will draw another one, and I will press Ctrl T on my keyboard, and it will be a bit bigger, a bit, and then I will duplicate this once more, and it will be much more bigger than previous one. So I have three, actually you can say three ellipse here. Okay, so this one is my first one. So what I will do, I will change its color to white. Okay, and its opacity I will add 25%. Okay, then I will place it here. Then I will add our second one, and its color will be also white, and its opacity will be 50%, or I can say 70%. Okay, and this one will be here. And then my third one, and its color will be red, dark red. So I can collect here this color. Okay, okay, and then my polygon should be in the top position, and polygon's color should be white. Okay, then I will select all four at a time, and I will select here. So you can see this is such like that. But I think my display polygon is not looks good. So what I can do, I will go to pen tool, and I will create here a simple play button. Okay, and then I will press Ctrl T on my keyboard, and I will reduce its size a little bit, and I will change its color to white. Okay, I can increase it a little bit. So now it looks much better. Now I will select all again, and I will arrange all of them in center position. Then I will create a group. Okay, and it will be, I will write here play btn. Okay, then what I will do, I will actually zoom out a little bit, and I will select all, and I will place it center, and also it should be center in this section too. So I will click here, so it will be also center position. But what happened, you can see actually my design is actually changed, and also my background is also changed. So what I will do, I will select the image, and I will place a little bit top, something like that. And I think the image actually we selected it for the video section is not much more engaging, and I can reduce the red ellipse a little bit. I will organize all of them at a time. Okay, now it looks better, I think, but I think I need to change the image. It's not looks good for the project. Sometime you will select a image, but it will not looks much better. I think I can place this one. So try with different image, and what actually perfect for your project you can understand. Okay, I think now it looks much better. So now what I will do, I will select all at a time, and I will make here a group, and I will write here, I can place its name, it can be video area. So this way you can style a video area. It's not matter that it's our only way, you can also place other way, no problem at all. I think now our video area looks better, and we can stay with it. Now after the area, I think I should have a newsletter section. So if you have a newsletter section, in that case, if user interested about your new product or any other promotion, in that case he can have a promotion section. In that case you can have a newsletter setting. If your website have a newsletter option, in that case it would be great. So now what I will do, I will add here a newsletter section. So if interested to have a newsletter section, what you can do, you can draw here, you can write here as like notify me latest offer. So I will write here notify me latest offer, and I will add here another text, and that is we don't spam. And then now what I will do, I will draw here a rounded rectangle tool, and I will draw here a rectangle, something like that. Okay, and I will duplicate this again, and then Ctrl T. Okay, so this is a section. Okay, so now what I will do, I will actually organize every single thing step by step. So at first notify me, so this is the text. So you can see I already have a text color, that is this one, and if I see, you can see it's Poppins light and also 72, and we don't spam. Actually this text is actually Roboto slab, it will be. So I will select Roboto slab,
and font weight will be bold, font size will be 60 pixel, and color will be this dark one. Okay, so I will select these two at a time, and I will select the background section, move tool, align them all center. Okay, then we don't spam, I need to place it at top area, and this should be a little bit down area. Okay, now I need to increase our artboard size. So what I will do, you can increase your artboard size anytime. Just go image section and then canvas size, and you can see this is the option. If I click here, you can see the actual size. So I will increase this 5000 to 7000, and then background color will be white. Okay, wait a little bit, it will create your canvas for you. Okay, when you add the canvas, it will automatically select everything for you. So I will select all my work. Okay, then I will just move it to the top. So now you have all space. Okay, now my two, I need to select this two, and I will come a little bit here. We don't spam, I need to have some spacing here. Okay, this is the area. Then for this one, I will select this background color, dark red. For this one, I will select dark white, a little bit white color, something like that. Okay, and I will write here, enter your email address. Family will be Poppins. Font size, font weight light, font size 16 pixel, and I will write here subscribe, and its font weight will be Roboto Slab, font weight will be bold, font family Roboto Slab, font weight bold, and I will place it here, and its font size will be a bit bigger, it can be 24, and color will be white. Okay, now I will organize it in center position. Okay, and for this one, I will arrange it into center. Okay, now I will select all, I will create a group, and it can be form. Okay, then I will select these three and also this background, and then I will click here, so it will be center aligned. So our subscribe area is also completed. Now I will make all of them as a group, and it will be subscribe area or newsletter area. If you're interested to create a website, and if its website's first page is a landing page, in that case I recommend you to use a contact form. In that case, what will happen, when a user come at the bottom, if he have a option for contact, in that case most of the time actually user try to contact for more info if he need actually, or if interested to ask you something, or any reason if interested to say something, in that case a contact form can also engage with you, also with your client. Okay, so in that case I recommend you to have a contact form if interested to create a landing page. And now I will design here a contact form, and you can see we have a website, and in our website we have some specific color. If I interested to see, you can see that if I go to the logo section, you can see we have actually in our logo we have three color. One is actually dark yellow and cream, and then also this. So I will actually collect these two color. Okay, first one will be yellow, and second one can be this one. So now in the contact section I will draw here a rectangle. So I actually interested to show here a contact form on the yellow color. So what I will do, I will select the rectangle tool, and then I will draw here a rectangle. Now I want that in the left section we want to show some text, and in the right section we want to show them some about our form. Okay, so what I will do, I will actually, you can see we have a individual style how we actually want to design every single thing. If interested, you can see we have a title section everywhere. Now I will write here our title. So for doing that, I will select that text tool, and I will select the font size 72, and I will write here a new text, and it can be let's talk, and I will write here ask us anything or just say hi. And this font family will be Roboto Slab, font weight will be bold, and font size will be 60 pixel. Okay, and then I will select these two at a time, also rectangle and then background, and if I click here, all will be center aligned. I will select these two at a time and I will place them in a top position so that they looks better, I think. Now in the left section I will place here a phone number and also email address, so if any user want to communicate directly, he can do. And in the right section I will add here a contact form. Okay, so at first I will place here two icon, one is phone icon, another one is envelope. I will collect both from Hossain. So we have two icon, you can see. I will reduce their size, and it can be 30 pixel. Okay, now I will place the phone icon first. Color will be definitely white, and I will place here a phone number, so I can write here plus 000000000. Font size will be for 18 pixel. Font family will be Poppins. Font weight will be regular. Okay, and I think I need to reduce the icon size a little bit. It should not be something like that. Okay, now I will select these two at a time. Then for envelope, I will come here. At first I need to change the color, so color overlay white. Font I need to reduce this size to 15. Okay, and I will duplicate the line, and here I will write an email address, so you can write any. I will write info@yourdomain.com. Then now I will select these two. They should be left aligned, and for these two they should be also left aligned. Okay, and also envelope and email address text should be same align, and phone number icon and also text should be same aligned. Then I will select these two at a time. Okay, now I will create here a form. Write here name, it should be here, and then I will write here email. Okay, name and email should have same alignment, and email should be here. Okay, with the grid. Okay, and then I will place here a name like Jonathan Smith. Okay, but for this actually I will write its font size will be 16 pixel, and opacity will be, I can add 50. This should be the opacity. Okay, so why I did this actually, that means it would be a placeholder text, it should not be the main text. Okay, and I want to increase the font size for name and email. It can be actually 24. Okay, and for Jonathan Smith it should be 16 pixel. Okay, no problem at all. Now I will actually copy the text from here, and I will place it here on the email address section, and I will write here info@yourdomain.com, and here I want to have I want to draw here a line. Okay, so I will select the line, select the rectangle tool, and I will select white color, and then I can draw here a line. 2 pixel would be great, I think. And then I will actually duplicate this. Okay, and I will select these two, and I will go a little bit down, something like that. Okay, if I hide the grid, you can see this will look something like that. Now I will actually make them a group. Okay, so for these three actually I can make them a group, and for these three should be a group. Okay, so I can actually, you can see if I select these three and if I create a group, you can see it's a name group and it's actually a email group. Okay, so I will write here name and it will be email. Okay, it will help you to organize total thing. So now for name group actually I will duplicate it once more. Okay, and here I will write message, and also I will edit here, it will be message, and I can write a simple text hi or hello, and then some dot, and I will increase the rectangle. Okay, so you can see now this area looks something like that. Now I will have here a button. So for doing that I will select rounded rectangle tool, and I will draw here a button, and button radius should not be 10, it should be 5, and I will write here a text like send. color can be yellow. Font family, font weight will be bold, and I will add text transform for this. Okay, I will also increase the font size to 18 pixel. Okay, I will select these two, arrange them or align them. Okay, I will create it also a group. It will be btn, that means button, and I will select button, message and also name at a time, and then align them talent, so that this will look something like that. So this is our contact area, and if I want to increase edit my grid, you can see this is such like that. So now what I will do, I will actually make all of them as a group, and it will be contact form. Okay, and I can add these 4 at a time. It should be another group. It will be contact phone, and contact phone and contact form, their alignment should be bottom aligned. So I will select something like that. And now I think if I organize this let's talk here, it will look great, I think. So in that case, what I will do, I will select let's talk and I will place it here. I can active the grid. Okay, and ask us anything. I need to reduce the font size now. It can be 24. Okay, and then if I place it here, and then I can make both as a group, and they can be title, contact, title, and I will select contact title and contact phone right aligned, and contact title and contact form top aligned. Okay, now I want to have a grid here, and for contact phone I will increase this something like that. Okay, and now for the background I will reduce the background size something like that. Okay, and I will select all contact, and then I will make them a group. It would be contact, so I can align all of them center aligned something like that. Okay, and I will create all of them as a group. It will be contact area. So everything is in group, and you can see everything now looks better. So now what I will do, I will actually scale it up something like that. Okay, so this is our contact section, and I think now it looks better. So if you're interested to design your footer section, what you need to do, at first I will draw here a rectangle. That means I actually want to design it's a little bit new way. Okay, so what I will do, I will select the rectangle and I will draw here a rectangle, and this will be our footer section. Okay, now I will collect our color. You can see I have in our logo we have 3 colors. The first one is actually this dark brown color, and the second one is actually red, and third one is actually yellow. Okay, so I will select these 2 colors, red and black, no problem at all. Okay, and then now I will double click this. Actually I want that my hover color should be dark brown color. Now I will actually select here 3 grid footer area I want to draw here. So what I will do, I will draw here at first 3 grid area. So at first I will place here my logo. So if I interested to place my logo, what I will do, you can see I have in our header area we have a logo. So I will actually duplicate the logo here. Okay, so you can see this is the logo, but here our logo did not looks good. So instead of this color I will change the color to white. So I will double click this and I will select the color overlay, and I will select the white color. So instead of this, if I place white color, in this case you can see our logo looks something like that. Okay, this is the number 1 thing. And number 2 is I actually want to have some text here, text box. So I will select this type tool. So at first I will select my font Poppins, and font size will be font weight will be regular, font size will be 16 pixel, color will be white. Okay, and then I will draw here a rectangle for 4 column something like that. I want actually 3 to 4 line, and I will select window and then paragraph and character, and I will select these to auto. That means line height will be auto. Okay, so I don't want to have more than 4 lines, so I will remove other. Okay, something like that. And here I will create here a button.
So if I interested to create here a button, you already know how to create a button. Just select the rectangle and then draw the rectangle. I think 2 grid button will be good, and I will add some border radius here like 20. Okay, if I do, you can see this is such like that. And if I actually want to see my other buttons, you can see all buttons actually rounded, what we created first. You can see this one rounded, this one rounded, this one rounded, but actually I changed the pattern when I come here in the subscribe section. The reason because actually if I interested to have here a rounded design, in that case it's not looks good. Next tutorial I will optimize our total design or other, so don't worry about it. So now I think instead of 20 I will change this to I think 10 pixel. Okay, now this looks better, I think. Okay, now here I will write get a code. So I will write here get a code. Okay, I need to change the color. I can change the color to yellow, and then I can see what it looks like. Okay, that's good. Then I will select the font family. It would be bold, and font family will be Roboto slab bold. Okay, and text transform will be uppercase, and font size can be 18 pixel, something like that. And then I will select these two at a time and I will align all in center. Then I will click at a group and it would be BTN. Okay, so now you can see our first footer section is completed. I just added here a logo and with some text and also get a code. So if any user, he can communicate with me with this. Now I will select here a type tool, and font family will be Roboto slab. I can go first. Font family will be Roboto slab, font weight will be bold, font size will be 24 pixel, and color can be white. And here we can write useful links. Okay, and then I will type here some link. So you can see, instead of having all links, I can copy the link from our navigation. So you can see we have a navigation link. I will duplicate this layer. So you can see this layer is here now. Now I can organize this a little bit. Okay, and there should not be font weight bold. At first I need to change the font family. It should be Poppins, and font weight should be regular. Okay, now this looks good. I think it would be great if I have some anchor point here. So I can drag here a arrow and I will reduce the size. Okay, and I collected this from Hossain and I will change its color to white. Okay, and I will place it here. So if I want to do that, in that case I can change its position. So now I can place it here. Okay, and I will duplicate this once more. Okay, and I can change the home button a little bit. So now if I zoom out, you can see this area looks better, and I think our useful text should need to change a little bit, left align. Okay, now they looks better. Okay, now I need to have here a newsletter option. So if I'm interested to have a newsletter, I can do. So I will duplicate this once more and I will place it here. Okay, and here I will write newsletter. Okay, but useful links to our this button, I can select all and I can make here a group and it can be useful link. And button to logo, I can select all and I can say them they are about footer. Okay, and here is the newsletter section. Okay, so here I will type again, type tool, and I will write here it should be open Poppins, font weight should be regular, font size would be 16 pixel, and I will write here subscribe to our newsletter and get the latest scope right to your next inbox. Then I will draw here actually a newsletter form. So you know already a newsletter form have two field, one is email field, another one is actually button field. So I will draw here a email field and I will duplicate this once more, and next one will be button field,
And for button field, actually I will change the color to yellow, and I will add here a text, and it can be sign up. Definitely text transform will be uppercase. I can reduce the font size to 14 and I can place it here. I need to change the color too. It can be black, or black would be great. I think font weight can be bold. I think I can change the font family to Roboto Slab. Okay, now it looks better. And here I will write your email address. Okay, but for this actually I want to reduce the opacity so that it would be better. Okay, and for this actually no need to have a bold. I think it would be great. It would be regular, and text transform can be something like that. Okay, I think these two field actually very narrow, so I can increase its size a little bit. Okay, and then now for these two I can place them center align, and also for these two I can align this also center. Now I think it looks a bit better. And here I can write also a text that your email is safe with us, we don't spam, so that user can have a bit confidence. So I will select the line here, and I will duplicate this, and I will place the text here. And I think this text should be italic instead of normal, something like that. And font family can be light. Okay, now I think this looks better. Okay, so our newsletter area is completed. Now I think I want to have a copyright section, so I will select all newsletter. Okay, and I'll write here newsletter. So our these three section is completed. Now I want to have here a copyright section, so I will select the select the rectangle tool, and I will draw here a rectangle, and it would be 1 pixel or 2 pixel height. Okay, and its color can be light white, so you can see this is such like that. I want to have here a copyright, so if I want to have here a copyright I can place, but I think I can place it a little bit bottom, something like that. And now here I will write here a copyright text. I just have here a copyright text with white color, simply 2020 all right reserved Ali Hossain, simply a copyright text I just added here. And I think I can place here also a social section, so user can actually if they interested to have some social meeting or social gathering, he can do. So I think I can place here also a social section. So if I interested to place a social section, I can select ellipse tool, and I will draw here a ellipse, something like that. Okay, and this ellipse color should be yellow. I will place it here. Okay, and I will place 2, 3, 4. I think ellipses are much more bigger than normal, so I will reduce their size. Okay, and here I will place a font Hossain icon. And where is the line? Okay, social, copyright, and also this line should be a group, it could be copyright. Okay, now copyright should be bottom, newsletter should be also bottom, useful link also something like that. I just organized all, and I'll make all of them a group, and it should be footer area. And I don't need this rectangle at much bigger size, so I can reduce the size. And also I don't need this white space, so I will select the crop tool, and I will reduce the size, something like that. Okay, so you can see our total website design is completed. You can see that here is actually design something like that, but this section, if I want to see our this about section or welcome section, you can see that these texts are much more bigger than normal. Okay, so what I can do, this is the subtext welcome, and we make the best burger in the town. This is actually our main text. So what I will do, I will reduce this font size to 50%. Okay, so if I go to the welcome area, and you can see here have the text welcome,
and then if I select the type tool, you can see my font size is 72. So if I interested to reduce this 30% or 50%, in that case it should be 36. So you can see now this is such like that. Okay, so now I can place it in the position where it should be. Then what I will do, I will actually select all three and I will click here, so everyone will be same aligned. Okay, so now you can see this area looks something like that, and also I want that here should have a perfect padding. Okay, so what I can do, you can see this is the burger image, so I will place the burger image as like a center position for top and also for bottom. Okay, so here have a rectangle and I will make the rectangle color. Okay, no problem at all. I will actually draw here a rectangle. So now this one is our burger, so I will place it a bit top, and also I want that same spacing in the bottom. So if I come here, you can see here have some extra spacing. So what I can do, this is the rectangle, I will place Ctrl T on my keyboard and I will reduce the place. So now you can see we have perfect spacing for top and bottom, and also now this text should be in the center position. So what I will do, this is the welcome text, I will select this and also our rectangle and I will click here, so all text will be center aligned. So now our this area is now looks perfect and also everyone works great, I think. Now this is our special combo section, and for this one also I will do same trick what actually I did here. So this is the red circle or red bar, I will place it here. Now this is the welcome area. Now I will actually place it here. Okay, and then you can see this is our special promo, and here we have a special combo. I want to reduce this font size to 50%, so it should be 36. Okay, and then I will align it center. Then what I will do, you can see we have the text and others, so I will actually select these two at a time so that we have same spacing. I also need to place them in the top position. So what I will do, they are my 4 group, so I will select all and I will go top, and then I will select this again and I will place it here, and then now this hot deal should be in the top position. So I will select the hot deal area and you can see I will place it here. Now what I will do, this is our rectangle and I will place it here, and then this should be here. So you can see I need to also change this area, so I will change this hot deal, and then I will actually change the font size to 36. Okay, okay, and should be center aligned. Okay, and then I will select these two. I think for this design actually no need to reduce the height, the reason because everything looks good here, so no problem at all. So this will be something like that, and then this is our red bar. I will select this and I will place it here, so you can see here have lots of space. Now I will fix this area. So at first this is testimonial title, I will reduce the font size to 36. Okay, and it should be a bit bottom. I think I should select these two with background, and then placement should be center aligned, and then I will select these 3 at a time, something like that. So you can see this way you can also organize your design. And then this is our red bar, I will place it here, then I will place it here, then I will select the video area and I will place it here, something like that. I think I actually overlapped a bit. Okay, then this is our red bar, I will place it here, then I will place it here. Okay, now I need to reduce also the font size for notify me latest offer, then I will align them center, something like that. Then this is our newsletter section, so I will select this and I will place it something like that. Okay, and then this is the rectangle and it should be here, then I will place them in the top position. So this is our contact section, and then you can see here have a issue, and that is everywhere I placed my title in the center aligned, but here you can see my title are not center position and it's actually not looks good, I think. So I think I need to change the position. So what I will do,
this is the form, this is phone number, and this is the title. So I will select the title position. I think this design and this design should have same pattern. So what I will do, for let's talk, okay, I will go to the character panel, and text transform should be uppercase, and font size will be 36 pixel. Okay, and for this one I will select the character panel, text transform will be uppercase, and I need to see what was the font size. Font size was 60. So for this one also font size will be 60. I think I can alternate this, so I can change this font size to 30, and font weight can be, font family can be Poppins, font weight will be regular or light, and for let's talk I can change the font family to Roboto, slab, bold, font size 60 pixel. Okay, now it looks better. Then this asks us, it should be top position, something like that, and then let's talk. Okay, so now I will select these two, and with background I will place alignment should be center aligned. Okay, and this is our red bar, I will place it here, you can see, and then I will select these two and I will place it here. Okay, then this is our contact title, and this is our contact form and also contact phone. So I will select these two at a time, and I will place them a bit down. Okay, and I think they should be, it would be great if they are in center. So if I place that, it would be look something like that. Now I need to increase my background. So at first I will select our red bar, and then I will increase our background. For let's talk, I think I should have some breathing area. Okay, and for these two I think I should have some space here, and then I can increase the height a bit. Okay, now I think this area looks better, and also with this color, actually this white text is not looks much better. So instead of this, I think I should have same color but a bit darker, so my text and everything will be looks better. So you can see now everything looks much better. Okay, now this is our footer section, so I will place it here, and then I will select our this one, and I will place it here. You can see this one area was much better, I think. Okay, now you can see we have same spacing here, and for this section you can see I should have some space. So for copyright section I can go a bit down. Okay, and for this section actually I don't think we should have same spacing or margin. So I can now remove this red bar, and I don't need this anymore. And you can see here I have some extra white space, so I will select the crop tool and I will remove our extra area. So now you can see our design looks now much more better than before. The reason because everyone now looks much better, and this way actually you can actually organize your design, and also you can do every single thing based on your taste and also other. But when you actually want to design something, try to make your design eye pleasing so that user will like your design. I hope this video is helpful for you and you have a good knowledge how you can organize or design your code or actually optimize your design. Okay, so that's it for today. I hope this video is helpful for you. If you think this video is helpful for you, click the like button, and if you think this video is not helpful for you, click the dislike button and let me know why you don't like this. If you still not subscribed my channel, please click the subscribe button and click the bell button next to the subscribe button, so when I will publish a video you will notified. Thanks for watching. Have a good day and stay safe. I am Ali Hossain signing out.